G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 Online Money Method video. In this video today, I am going to be showing you multiple ways to make millions of dollars in the game this week as a solo player. Of course, leaving a like and subscribing is greatly appreciated, and without further ado, let's go. Alright, so for money method number 1 this week in GTA 5 Online, make your way to Legion Square and head to the Rockstar Featured Series icon. Walk into the pink circle, press left D-pad to go on call for the job. Another way you could find this adversary mode series is by going to your pause menu, go to online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created adversary mode. Just scroll to the bottom of the selections when it comes to adversary modes and you'll see the adversary mode called Judgment Day. Now there are 7 different missions in total, doesn't really matter which one you start up, they're pretty much all the same, just a different map. And the premise of this game mode is quite simple. So you have 2 teams, the Hunted and you have the Riders. Now the aim is for the Riders to take out all of the Hunted's team. However, if a Rider does take out one of the Hunted, then they will have to be resurrected by their team. How you can resurrect a teammate if you're on the Hunted side is by taking out a Rider. So the main aim for the Hunted team is to survive until dawn. It's pretty much until that timer does expire. And once that timer has expired, if there are still both sides alive, say the Riders are still alive, even if there's one alive, then it will go down to a sudden death where the Hunted team will have to take out the Riders and they will lose all of their powers, and vice versa, the Riders will have to take out the Hunted. This is a seriously fun game mode which I recommend you do go and try out this week. It's currently paying double money and you can make stacks of cash by playing just about 10 minutes by doing this money method. So money method number 2 this week in GTA 5 Online is your regular weekly time trial up in Adam. Located by the top of Mount Chiliad, just north of the mountain, you can see the part time is 1 minute and 41 seconds. All you want to do to start the time trial is press right D-pad within the vicinity of the starting area, then go to your map and set a waypoint to the end destination. From there, just back out of your map, bring up your phone, go to the job list and quit the job. When you are ready, go and press right D-pad to begin the time trial and begin your ascent to the finish line. The motorcycle of choice for this time trial is the Batty 801, that's what I've gone with, and that's what I would also strongly suggest you do use. This is very accessible for especially beginners as this bike is unlocked as a level 1, and the great thing about it is you can pick this up off of Southern San Andreas Super Auto's website for $15,000. Now some hot tips for this time trial and any time trial you do in GTA Online. I would highly suggest you pull back on your left analog stick to perform a wheelie. This is going to make you go much faster on the bike as opposed to just mashing the throttle button and hoping for the best. Another hot tip for you players out there is to watch out for traffic, especially this week in the game if you're performing the time trial or taking part in the time trial at this time of day. With Halloween weather, it's also going to be wet and it's also going to be quite dark, and the filters on screen are going to look a little bit different or unfamiliar maybe if you're a new player in the Halloween weekly update, so just keep out for that. You may also be confused as to why we set a waypoint at the start of the time trial and then we quit the job through our phone. Well, what we've actually done is set a waypoint on our minimap so we know exactly the route we are taking. Now, when you get to the end of the time trial here, you're going to see we're cutting it quite fine. So this time trial, you cannot afford to be making any mistakes as it is costly. So you guys want to just make a short little jump down the side of the bank there across the finish line and you'll make 100K in just under 2 minutes. Money method number 3 this week in GTA 5 Online. Bring up your pause menu, go to online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, survivals, and select one of the 7 different alien survivals that are now paying double money and RP this week in GTA Online. Now these only come around once a year and they're Halloween themed. I love the way that you load into this survival mode. It's a bunch of fun. As you can see, we're having a bunch of fun with the Unholy Hellbringer. You've also got the Up and Atomizer and the Widowmaker, which are some weapons which if you're a beginner you might not be able to afford it, you might not even be able to unlock it potentially. So this is a great chance to actually try out these weapons and survive some waves from some crazy aliens. Now some tips to get through these survivals. You'll see there's barricades around here where you can just pretty much just crouch or hide behind and take cover, as it's going to get a little intense around wave 5, I would say. and you can see these aliens are going to have more armor. They're also going to have more power. You can see I got taken out in wave 5. We didn't get past wave 5, but you can see my teammates here just going absolutely ham there on the minimap. You can see there's aliens everywhere. Personally, this is one of my favorite maps here, which is out near Sandy Shores, and this just seemed to be the strat. You can just peek over the top of the barricade here, take out the enemies, and also with these survivals, you'll also be able to unlock the railgun. So that's something I would highly suggest you do use, especially when it gets to this part here around wave 5 or wave 4 and 5. You can use the railgun to your advantage. You're going to see in the gameplay here an epic fail of how things can go pear-shaped very quickly, but I would strongly suggest you give these survivals a chance. A lot of these maps are incredibly creative and just all around a bunch of fun to play with your mates or some randoms. If you survive all rounds, you can make up to 60k. Money method number 4 this week in GTA Online, it is your HSW time trial Textile City. Based in the middle of the map, pretty much in downtown, just off the corner of the Mission Row bail office. The part time is 1 minute and 47 seconds. So similar to the regular weekly time trial, just go to the vicinity of the starting area, press right D-pad to begin the time trial, then just bring up your map and set a waypoint to the end destination. From there, back out of your map, go to your phone, go to job list, and quit the job. From here, you can begin your ascent to the finish line, and you'll see a waypoint on your minimap here as a guide to go towards the end destination. A few tips to keep an eye out for, especially with this HSW time trial. Quick note, you can afford to make one, maybe, just maybe 2 mistakes in this time trial. Usually the great thing about these HSW time trials is the vehicle you're going to be using is going to be super OP. It's going to get you over the line even with making 1 or maybe 2 mistakes. You're going to see in the gameplay here on this highway, we're going to go, not that car there, but this car here, whoop, there we go, off the bike. And you'll see we still complete this time trial with plenty of time in the bag. So you can see here we get back on the bike. This is the section you're going to want to keep an eye out for in this week's time trial Textile City, the left-right chicane. So a sweeping left-hand corner there, you can see a car off to the left there. Sometimes they can veer out and just knock you off the bike right by the finish line, but you can see with 5 seconds in hand, we make 250k in less than 2 minutes. Money method number 5 this week in GTA 5 Online are street dealers paying double money and RP, which is a great time to make a bunch of money each day in the game passively. So if you own a motorcycle club business or multiple, you will have product. And you can see LJT is letting us know we need to get rid of some bills. So that's what we're going to do. So every 24 hours IRL, you'll be able to go to 3 different street dealers around Los Santos. I'll leave a link in the description down below to a website which will update every day. You'll be able to go back to it and find the locations of all 3 street dealers in one hit. If you've got all products, you'll be able to make about $160,000 per street dealer that you approach. And in total, you'll make an extra $500,000 every day in GTA Online this week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd say we've got a fairly decent week for making money in the game this week. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video.